Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So I don't always detail my 4Runner, but when I do, it begins to rain just mere minutes afterwards. So figured I'd just take an opportunity to show you it, and it's clean. We got a peanut feature real quick.
Hey, look at my beautiful hair.
It is beautiful.
I know.
Oh, we got a buggy feature too. All right, you don't need to see that. That just got rated R real quick. I'm sorry. You guys don't deserve that. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, I truly used to be the type that was extremely OCD about keeping my vehicles clean. If you look back at my super old videos from like a decade ago, I used to have a 2012 Subaru WRX STI and a couple other Subarus before that. And with those, I would spend 6, 7, 8 hours detailing the crap out of them all day long. Obviously, having kiddos, having a family, that is no longer a viable option. Well, it could be an option, I guess, but if I want to try to keep my marriage together and try to be a good dad, I'm not going to do that. But today, I spent a few hours cleaning up the 4Runner here, and even this is like not necessarily my 100%, and I can still feel my OCD a little bit because I'm like, gosh, maybe I should clean the wheel wells a little bit better. You know, there's a few detailed things where I would have normally, historically, spent a lot more time doing, but I did not do it this time around. But I wanted to show it to you guys. Okay. Me too. What are you doing?
Did you know that you're butt cheek and you're always chickening
Okay.
around?
All right. I'm a butt cheek and I'm always chickening around. There you go. So for this one, I spent I think maybe 2.5 hours altogether. Just vacuumed the entire thing, cleaned the interior. You know, I didn't wax it or anything this time around, but you know, I did a pretty thorough clean, and it looks great. You know, this lime rush really comes together well. And especially with all the blacked out accents, the roof rack, of course, the Westcott Designs roof rack, Westcott Designs rear hatch ladder, the RSG rock sliders, the window tint, and of course, my favorite touch is always the KO2s. I'll show you the dirty 4Runner over here. It's always my favorite touch though, so especially with the white lettering out. So I think it all comes together, especially when you throw on some tire shine. I think it looks phenomenal. So maybe if there's an interest to it, I'm happy to share with you my approach to detailing now. It is nothing like, I purposely haven't done it too much. I purposely have not done that video because there is a whole world of detailers out there, right? And they are the type who will spend days detailing their vehicles, you know? So I don't want to open that can of worms of like, hey, you know, you should have, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, I don't want to open up that can of worms, but I'm showing you the dad detail. We'll call it that, okay? The dad detail. So came together nicely. I'll show you the inside. This is where normally the carnage is. And really, you guys know I haven't had the lime rush here that long. So it never got too dirty, for being honest. So I think I've only had it. Some indents of the car seats that were in here previously. We actually just moved them over to the Land Cruiser, so the Land Cruiser is now the mommy mobile, whereas the Raptor is the daddy mobile, and this is a recreational mobile. That was very first worldy of me to say. I apologize. I retract that statement. Okay, so you know, even then, I mean, historically, I would never even left that dry. I would have brought out the bristle brush, you know, got all that out of there. But, you know, I went over it with a rag, you know, with some Meguiar's detailer. But the entire interior was given once and twice over. And, you know, to 9 out of 10 people, this is always going to be perfect. But I would always I'm happy that I've gotten away from where I used to be. You know, I'd be that person where I would literally clean up my floor mats every time I got in and out of it. Floor mats, you know, the thing that's supposed to get dirty on the inside of your vehicle, I would clean that up. So I think that is no way to be. But having children has definitely helped me out with that part of it. And you guys let me know if that's been a similar case for you guys. Again, a couple little marks here and there, but clean. And I am still very much the type to feel good whenever I have a clean vehicle. It's just something about driving a freshly washed and detailed vehicle around. Makes you feel good. But you guys let me know what your regimen is. I guess not your regimen, but let me know how long you take to actually wash and quote unquote detail your vehicle. Detail means different things to different people, I understand. But if you're gonna do like a standard detail, let me know what your approach is to it. I purposely have bought the membership of the Touchless Car Wash. I've done that because I have become about that dad life, and I try not to take even just a couple hours away to do this. Sometimes I feel guilty doing that. Whereas running through a car wash, a touchless, where I'm not scrubbing a bunch of dirty bristle and brushes up and down, and rags up and down the vehicle, scratching it, micro scratches, the touchless wash will only take like 10 minutes, you know, just driving to it. So I have become a proponent of that. Even then, when you talk to some people, they're like, well, you gotta be careful because there's harsh chemicals, blah, 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 and people get bent out of shape. So I've always kind of been careful about opening up that can of worms. But tell you what, especially in this kind of overcast light, I love this lime rush color here. You guys know I do have 50% windshield tint, as well as 20% all around the sides, to include the rear hatch window there. The Morimotos here just pop against the lime rush, the bright color. I think the darker headlights look best when it's on a darker color, or a brighter color, excuse me. Kind of like voodoo blue. Whenever you see Morimotos on a voodoo blue, it's just stunning. Yeah, guys, well, that's all I want to do. Figured I'd pop out here and show you it in its cleanest form. I think technically the cleanest form since I've owned it. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your approach to detailing your vehicle is. Again, appreciate you guys watching as always. Until next time.